last this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Get ready!
Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Lower the gates!
Godwin! Over here! Get up! Shoot him!
Socrates! Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking Juvat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two. Fortuna, Juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does it actually mean?
Audentes Fortuna Juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hannes take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we won't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz. I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. That's why we're talking here. We have no intention of attacking you. You might be concerned that we're lying about who we are, but we showed you our letter with its seal. That should be enough for you, or is it not?
You don't seem like any messenger to me. More like some uppity brat. Didn't you say you were a god? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's...
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat. See now, there's the Henry I know and love.
Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
We're not enemies.
And who are you?
Henry. I'm a soldier. My job is to
From Scalet, the one that...
and slaughter.
Even so... And Armstrong, so why should I...
We want to negotiate, and we can help you with that. Together, we'll put them in their place as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Stop bothering me, mutt.
I assume you can hear that damn dog of yours barking. Can you sort him out?
Mutt!
Do something with that, Mutt.
Stop bothering me, mutt.
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah!
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanush's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. Adult, one little game. One little game.
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but bear in mind the times we're living in. King Venceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce, at least an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumans is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message.
Jesus.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Come on, Oaks. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Have you ever been to a proper noble banquet?
No, I haven't. Why would the lords invite me to their table?
True. But they'll invite me. I might be only a noble's bastard, but Sir Hans opens doors for me, if you get my meaning.
Aye, that makes sense.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now for Mutt, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow, all right?
Christ! All right. But you better not forget about me.
Don't worry. Thanks, mate. Come here! Here, Mutt.
Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanush had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
So, should we start?
Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work off a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Very nice exchange, Henry. Got you panting, eh?
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. That's the way. Nice. Wrong. That's the way. Good. Nice.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Nice, Henry. That's it. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Good, Henry. Sweet. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. Oh, nice, Henry. Good riposte. Nice. Nice work, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourselves! Off to a good start. And another. Put up a fight at least. Put up a fight at least. Put up a fight at least.
Don't hold back!
Fuck her!
I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ach, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame. You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
I walked around a bit to scout out just in case. I was looking for some good rock overhang we could all shelter under. If I'd found anything, we wouldn't have to get soaked.
So, we got woken up by a bit of a shower, yeah.
Shower? I could still be wringing out my brace.
It didn't look like it was going to rain.
It did to me, though. But you didn't want to listen to me.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? The Radzig ain't dead, though.
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages.
So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench. Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking. I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others.
Only she's blocking our way.
Right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side. It worked. Let's go. We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Pana je u muzyky, směje se na chasníky, jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja, domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to...
Something. Stay down, for fuck's sake. Oh, fuck. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
The bastards with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim? Just now.
Fucking armor! Come on! Cut them off on the other side! Oh, he's bought it, quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit. Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish. We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky? There's someone in front of us! Down!
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the front. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood trails, everything.
They'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
You honestly think they could swim all the fucking way across? Shut up, or the chief will hear you. It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side. Stumbling about in the pitch black, when all your torch does is blind you. Leave the house. Catching some naked men in the fort. Better than getting killed in his skirmish. Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly.
played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here.
Keeping watch instead. You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank. Quick! Why are we moving down instead of being high up? Because you can't see shit from there.
No, fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Catch those naked Kurva! They're playing into the rocks! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top! They're here!
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way. Damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. Trying to catch up with him. But he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them. Right. The others get here. We're moving as well as on. And send someone after me too. Got it.
Hans! Hey, Hans!
Now you're gonna die! We're under attack!
Oh, where is he?
I've been waiting for you!
Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just...
Show what you're made of!
I only found my way out of those bloody rocks.
Fuck off!
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way.
Here! Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
You're a dead man!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Nah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Why? Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come?
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Cable. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck!
What's the matter?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scalets, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca.
Come on!
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the truck. Go to the castle.
Easy,
Hurry.
Henry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Serenity.
Christ's
Anything
sake,
happens, he'll take care
come
of you.
on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Run.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa. Dead. They're all dead.
But we aren't yet. Henry, a light. Look,
I see it.
we've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again,
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
scallops. They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye, true bliss is a full belly. Ah, I feel like a new man. Seems Bajana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here. Did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom and at the back of the hut. There's a foot. You go along there till you reach a sort of small...
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with...
All right. Seeing him lying there gives me...
I understand. Maybe I could...
The Lord be praised. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best...
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble.
Well, if you think you...
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have...
True.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius.
All right. Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough. May the earth rest lightly on you, you bastard. I hope you find peace. And don't come out to haunt anyone. All done.
God bless you. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now. And when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to...
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled, and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it? those murderers.
I know.
Hey, what are you doing?
Away with that
Hey,
weapon.
This'll be quick,
Sit
boy.
down, Growler.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the... Hey, you! What do you want?
Is that
Come here and
supposed
tell
to
me
be
who
a
you are,
threat?
or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knight's company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Do you think I'm a fool? I know a robber when I see one. There's been lots of you types in these parts recently, and the fellas from the village are well pissed off. So get lost and don't come back, or we'll take our axes to you.
Well, that wouldn't be very nice. Just an old hat.
Get ready to face your maker. Ah! You.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I'm must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord and and as God is my witness, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still...
I'd be eternally great, but be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open...
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. But what he needs most now is that remedy.
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the... I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done. But you can do it too. It ain't my eyes are so bad. It'd take me all day.
All right. I'll try. But I'm not...
I told you, I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be...
I can read as well as any...
My word.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice...
Of course. Everything we...
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof. A cutthroat like him is no great loss. Even so, rest in peace. And may God give you your just reward. I got rid of that dead fella.
Oh, thanks, Henry. You did what you could. Me and the gravedigger will do the rest. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start. must have read it by now, surely. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Abzik. If I'd have had its life back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you?
Definitely back.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you.
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last, it might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find it.
It doesn't sound strange at all. And swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power, and after all, a sword has two edges, and it depends.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never...
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only...
I expect you're right. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now...
Aye. That's the best remedy for many. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. And we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Well,
right, Dad.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
I made it mad, and when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
I know. Though I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded. Emmerich won't be happy.
What about the rest of our company?
You saw for yourself. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian...
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a...
You're right. They were damned good lads.
I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us. Maybe it's a good thing you...
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my...
Man's an easier target. True enough. You've got a steady hand.
I know how it sounds, believe me. I'd never mistake him.
Of course, Henry. But that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service, and Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's heart was dark. God knows what you...
I saw him, the bastard.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon.
Where'd you get it?
I found it in... Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night. We got... Come on. Let's get going. hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't!
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Oh, different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
I bear that witch. Wench.
Oh, I tell ya. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around stinking up my establishment.
Doesn't half taste good today. Nicely settled.
Oh?
Cold.
What was that? Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a more then.
But the stuff's undrinkable. Leave it out. Once you got through the first one.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen...
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pitch under the castle shitting hole?
That's the most important thing.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
It ain't what it used to be.
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. A couple of the bandits grabbed you, but their leader put a stop to it.
Shut up! For God's sake! Someone will hear you. I wasn't at the pond, and that's that. And don't mention it again. To me or anyone else.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
One of them nomads is an acrobat who did all kinds of tricks. An acrobat, eh?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off.
All right.
Over there by the gate, there's my old man was meant to take them into the house. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That you have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then...
All right. For sure, it's less daunting work than...
Aye, it's terrible about them band. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to... Is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear it. I can... Where are you actually from?
Scallis.
Never heard of... I ain't been further, but I know this place.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched.
Will Lord von Burgov...
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely...
Who is this?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his sons, they used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but...
Where's the wedding going?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo...
Could I get to the wedding?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests. What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better.
What's life like?
Better now that you and your pal have finally... Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be... But then there's a shortage of folk.
Where can I find...
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me. So don't... But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. Try Radovan the smith for one. Come to mention it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. You know what they say about... Well then...
Where do you want the sack?
To the pantry. That's what I'd split the work with your pal if I was...
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't...
Is that all you...
What else is there to know?
I'll go and discuss...
And careful with them sacks. Here it comes. It happens. Just watch where you...
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see.
The main thing is, she denied ever being...
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like...
I got the feeling she did... I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do, if we both do it...
Lug sacks?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm an...
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks of the disgrace at the gate.
Look, we're not in any position, so if you want to somehow scrape your way out, a bit of honest work won't kill.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of...
Would that be some aristocrat?
Not so far. Oratoris, the priest, Laboratoris, the pleb, and Bellatoris. The warriors. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork? Or carry sacks?
I understand.
Well, thank you, Henry. And don't worry.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And that too. But above all, once we're out of the... As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into... Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost...
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Butcher?
can't just leave Sir Hans on his own.
Blessings to you.
The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it.
Did you hear
But
about
don't
what
expect
happened
no
at the
more
big
from
wheel?
me.
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zheherovka stream.
What then? Has the water
Taking their time again.
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
An ale.
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
And
To
get
your
this,
health, my
Miller
friends.
Bosch says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing?
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
Why the long face?
Oh, I've just got this nasty premonition.
What premonition?
I've got a barrel of ale at home. I'm afraid it'll go bad on us. Someone should really do something about that.
I'm in a right bind. But what are friends for if not to help each other?
Great, it's a deal. Go ahead and tell Franz and Vasek too.
I'll have a jug of wine.
Today it happens.
Look out!
You just made that up.
How's life treating you?
Did?
Not too
I
bad.
never heard of any
I've got so much
Perkstein
to
in
do.
all my
I'd have to
years.
split myself in
I'm
two
not
to get it
surprised.
all done on time.
You're just a
Why
village
don't you
yokel. Take on a young apprentice to help you out.
I'm a bit peckish.
Where could I find a decent apprentice?
Oh, please.
And what can I get for you?
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits, even fun.
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance.
I am Sir Hans.
I am Sir Hans Capon. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to...
Oh.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out.
I give you a chance to apologize. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken feet.
Oh,
you scum!
Now you're gonna get it!
Stop beating him! Go fuck yourself!
Strike! Open!
Yeah!
That's
Don't
him.
spare him!
I'm all yours!
Let him have it! Oh! Nice strike!
Christ! Shit! Hey! Get him!
Let him have it!
You having a chance?
Yeah! Don't spare him!
Yeah, fuck that!
Nice! I got you, you whoreson! Slice him up! Shame on you!
Send my greetings
Yeah!
to the devil!
Don't spare him!
Now, us?
Nice hit!
Now, you're finished.
Time pace! Slice him up!
Now stand.
Let him have it!
Fuck you! I'm all yours! You know much for us, fucker! Yeah! Show!
Why'd he do it? Nice hit! You haven't a chance! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Come on then! Yeah!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up! You'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm fed up with pulling you out of the shit all the time.
You pulled me out of the shit! And who dragged you through the woods at night, eh? Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me. Just like that.
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
What's up?
Hey! Virgo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Henry?
Keep the peace and we won't have any problems.
Hey, over here. Aye. You're in the right place. Over here. Are you going to just stand here like a statue? You've got to... time, right?
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy.
But I don't have any money. Look at me.
I don't want anything from you.
Uh-huh.
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make... And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. Unless somebody...
You're still alive in one piece. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build...
Do you know anything more about...
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to go...
How does he show off?
With his muscles. He breaks logs with his hands. He even let him. But to be fair to him, he sometimes. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out.
And not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the pool.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog.
Well, sure. If he's that...
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise, Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Hey, you.
I'm Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here.
I ain't.
You're something...
Nah, I usually find work with someone. Stay for...
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apathy, but I'd like to go somewhere else. So, but on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or...
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just...
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of... They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold with the city folk. It's bound to be...
You said you...
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kut...
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, but I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a way to make a living.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know...
What do you want to do in this?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half...
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous...
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? I appreciate your concern, but...
I'm practically naked.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although...
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk...
Greetings, and to you.
I could use some armour. Proper, like.
And...
Well, yeah. I don't look so good.
Wow.
That's a long...
Well, you can hardly buy new armour now, but you might find something in the town hall.
Thanks.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
I really need some...
I can...
I have no...
The hell you will. Here you go. I'll skip supper.
Wow.
Yeah, don't start crying. Don't exaggerate.
Still.
There's a stud farm in Semin.
And which way is Semi...
Southwest from here, not too far. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you...
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people...
I'm not going near that tavern.
If you find some work, maybe...
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semi. Do you know...
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing.
How much time do you think I have?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, so no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to... Oh well.
Don't worry, you'll manage.
you drink away your hose?
No, I just... Sorry. I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrel...
That's a serious matter.
Well,
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint.
It's a long story.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether... If you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your law... I'm sorry, lad, but until...
To talk about the inheritance. But your father's still alive, isn't he? Aye. But he
What's new in the count?
I heard Project the Innkeeper is probably... Well, and now I've been visiting. He said he found...
What do you mean more?
That we found some... I've been digging... Also, now...
Cabbage?
I and the peasants won't say, do I really? And that's about it.
That sounds...
It's bad news. Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor, but you're... Let's go through that.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Get dressed. You can't just walk around like this.
Doesn't it bother you? Walking around here like some animal.
Aye, it does. I didn't have a choice in the matter. Sorry.
What the hell? Raus, du Bastard!
Was möchtest du so früh?
What do you have for...
Wie sch...
Schade. Auf Wiedersehen.
Give me something to eat, thanks.
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I stop being rude. And if you don't have anywhere to
I'll be right there. Greetings.
Damn it! Be careful with that weapon. There you go. Careful!
Have you come to break some more stuff?
Here it is.
I just
I really need.
I can see that. Save up for something or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't.
I really need.
I.
I really better.
Good luck.
like to do something about that.
Oi, du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
von Burgov's men. Another of von Burgov's men? But this one has a cross. I wanted to ask you, what's on the other... I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here. Everyone... Aber das ist deine Sache. Also, what do you want?
Where can I find a church round here?
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. You have to... Herr von Berger does have a chapel in his castle, but it's not for... We do not go there either. The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside. No one wants to pay the church more than they have to.
Can I find...
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. I'm the only Oh, natürlich. There are plenty of... There is Bartosz, the tailor. The apothecary, Emmerich, lives across from me.
What do you mean by that?
Nichts weiter. Just that they play along with the scribe Geibel. They're always... But of the three, perhaps only Geibel knows that.
Is there anyone else?
Oh, yeah. Beyond the tailor's house and the rest of the villagers are...
Is there anything...
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into... Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any...
I understand that, but we were ambushed.
Ach so, ich verstehe. That is all because of the war.
So you've already heard about...
About those ones in particular. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't...
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Ah, But Herr Otto spends...
Where do you go?
The closest is Sobotka, the biggest Gichin, what you call Gichin. And half of that one belongs to Herr von Berg.
Is it far?
Dass wenn du was brauchst, I do not think you...
What do you... Let's talk about the price.
Gut. Ja, das ist gut. Finally, a good. Thank you, and take care.
Greetings to you.